Alright, people, we're hopping right back into it with the quick run back in the Battle Hub Draft League Season 3, Week 3, and we're going up against our good friend Rhoulder, coach of the Down Under Crocodiles. We battled them in Season 1, and they weren't in Season 2, but they're back for Season 3, and they've been doing pretty well for themselves. They're 2-0, we're both 2-0, so this is pretty exciting. Showdown here. And of course, I've been helping them with mocks and everything. So, and they've also been, I can't deny, they've also been helping me too. So, this time I haven't had any mocks this week, really. Honestly, my team building is kind of rushed, at least compared to previous weeks, because usually I have multiple versions of the team. This one is basically like a version 1.5 instead of like a version 3. But either way, let's get into it. So Rhoulder's had some quite a few transactions actually, and they've gotten mons like this Sableye, Tatsugiri, and Rabombi that have really kind of put the team together much better. And I'm facing them with this new team, honestly, because last week they were using Galvantula, but they've got to bring that Rapid Spinner. Tatsugiri, that's their only form of hazard removal. So you already know it could be coming. The sticky webs could be a little bit threatening, but most of our Pokemon are slow anyways, and we have a lot of priorities, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. But one of the biggest threats to me is the fact that they've got this Raging Bolt over there, along with this Landorus. Now I know what you're saying, Emerald. You got a Tinglu brother. You got a Tinglu brother. What do you have to fear? Well, we'll get into that. Basically, although on the surface, right, appears like a sand team. You got the top three. I mean, they've said it themselves. This team is very malleable, especially with Prankster Sableye. They could easily. We just saw with Scorpion versus the power of Manual Rain. And that's kind of my biggest fear right now, is that they actually bring a rain team. And now I know what you're saying. Oh, what do you have to... You have an Azumarill. They're going to boost up your Aqua Jets, brother. It's going to kill the Lando and Boulder. You might be right. But then that Raging Bolt is just going to spam Thunders into me. And it's not going to be a pretty sight for me. It's going to spam Thunders and Weather Balls. And nothing is going to want to take those. So, let's get into the team. First, right off the bat, we got to have HIM Lucario. And this time we're going to put standard Life Orb in our focus. This time I'm going to be running the Terra Steel. Because I want to have the Bullet Punch. Basically... we can show off my EVs. I'm max attack with 60 HP left over. The 192 speed Jolly is to outpace Tatsugiri by 1. And then from there, the rest is just in the HP. With this max attack, I do believe that after a Stealth Rock and a Spike, I might need a Spike. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to have Spikes. We'll get into that. But I just need a little bit of chips that Bullet Punch can take out the Boulder. And yeah, if I wasn't Terra Steel, it wouldn't do nearly as much. So yeah. And then of course, I mean, obviously if they go for full combat, it's just going to take them out of the way. But I still want Extreme Speed for things like Raging Bolt, just in case. That way, if I can go for Extreme Speed, I can just stop their Thunderclap, And obviously with a Swords Dance, I mean, then we can just start really breaking. You gotta have the Swords Dance with the Lucario. And I know what you're saying. What's Earthquake doing there? That seems a little bit out of the way. They've got the Tatsugiri, and it is a Terra Captive. And I'm worried about that thing being either Terra Steel or Terra Poison, actually. Because otherwise, Azumarill will just wall it and just kill it with Play Rough. But if I had to guess, it's either Terra Steel or Terra Poison. Maybe Terra Fire, but the thing is that it could resist both Extreme Speed and Bullet Punch, particularly if they're Terra Steel. So Earthquake just deals with either of those. It also does more damage, about 6% more to Raging Bolt than Close Combat would. So, and also I don't get any defense drops. That's cool. So that's Lucario. Next up we have Cryogonal. So Cryogonal is going to be our Rapid Spinner. They have potential to set up rocks and webs, and while, like I said, the webs don't matter too much, they mainly matter from, I just want them from my Lucario, because that way Lucario still outpaces Tatsugiri, outpaces Raging Bolt naturally, and we don't have to worry about that. And yeah, the 204 attack is going to mainly be for having Ice Beam 2 at KO Spadef Hippo. And Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry goes super well into their team. Not only do they have Tatsugiri, they also have Ludicolo, they have Landorus, 228 speed EVs with a Timid Nature lets us outspeed Landorus by 1. So Ice Beam and Freeze Dry go very, very well into the team. They even have a Zapdos, like I'm saying. So they hopefully this also acts as a deterrent for them, maybe not to bring some of those powerhouses. So, and look at that, 80 HP, 135 Spadef. We've got a little bit of an HP investment with 76 HP EVs. So this thing can take a couple special hits because they mainly have special breakers. And Recover just to increase its longevity. You know what I'm saying? I can take a hit and then I can heal it back up. Next up, we have Drifblim. And Drifblim is going to have safety goggles, actually. Because like they have that Urbombi, and I'm kind of scared that they can just put something to sleep turn 1 and then I can't do anything about it. So, having learned my lesson from the battle with Raymond in the finals of Season 1, you'll notice I'm not bringing Serena this week. I already have my Rapid Spinner and Cryogonal because Cryogonal has a much better matchup than Serena in this case, at least in terms of offensive matchup. I'm gonna run the safety goggles just so that I don't have to worry about sleep powder at all or anything like that. It also protects me from the sand, so that's cool. I had Destiny Bond on here, but I ended up taking it off and putting on Air Slash just to hit the Rabombi better. And you'll see we've actually got quite a bit of Spatak investment. With 132 Spatak EVs, you'll notice we do have Hex, and we don't have Will-O-Wisp on this. There's going to be another Mon that has T-Spikes I've been alluding to get that extra chip. So basically after Rocks, I believe that Iron Boulder will die to this attack. I'm not sure if I can live there. Mighty Cleave, but Mighty Cleave is a contact move, so they're going to take aftermath damage. That's pretty cool. And Icy Wind obviously does 1,000,000,000% to land. It won't kill it, but it'll do like 80 to 90 or something like that, and strength stat for recovery. So yeah, that's Drifblim. Next up, we have Azumarill. We gotta have the Azumarill. Azumarill has a very good matchup into their team. Apart from like, you know, the fact that they can have Raging Bolt in the rain and get 100% accurate thunders. That's kind of scary. But overall, pretty decent matchup. You know, Iron Boulder, Powdon, Landorus, they all get wrecked by this thing. Gonna have Assault Vest just to deal with Raging Boulder a little bit better. I should be able to live one electric type hit from full, and then Oko him back with a Play Rough. I also have Knockoff because, like I said, if they Terra Steel or Terra Poison Tatsugiri, it could wall me with the Storm Drain and resisting the Play Rough. So Knockoff, just to knock off anything's item, is always great. Could knock off like a potential Assault Vest from a Raging Bolt, maybe. Max attack, there's no way they're switching Arven to Raging Bolt on this thing. 248 HP, 8 speed EVs, just to be able to outpace that pesky Sableye. We're both 50 speed EV, or we're both 50 base speed, so just in case they're like, I wouldn't imagine they will run speed. They probably just run max HP, max defense or something. So maybe we can, instead of getting Will-O-Wisp, let's say we could just knock it out with an Aqua Jet, you know? Just little things here and there to optimize. And next up we have Mew. This is our Toxic Spiker. You'll notice that Rhoulder, you know, as good as their team is in terms of offense and bulk, they do not have a grounded poison type. Now, obviously, they could Terra Poison the Tatsugiri, which is what I'm thinking they might do. Not a bad strat versus me. You know, that way you do super effective damage to my Azumarill. However, apart from that, the Toxic Spikes can go in pretty good. Obviously, Tatsugiri is also the Rapid Spinner, so it could also just Rapid Spin. But we got Drifblim, so we don't worry about it too much. But the main part of this set, we're going to be running Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, Ice Beam, just to kind of get this thing set up. We've got the leftovers. We've got the Draining Kiss for recovery. We're 132 speed HP EV, sorry. 252 Spatak, Modest Nature to be able to do as much damage as possible with this thing. 124 speed EV, or Spadef, sorry. I can't remember exactly what this lives, but it lives something, and then I can do a lot of damage. Basically maximize my damage output. It might be to optimize the HP, honestly, because I saw, you know, you divide by 12 or divide by 16, so this might be just to optimize the leftovers recovery from with the HP EVs division. But yeah, that's Mew. And then finally, we gotta have our Stealth Rocker. you know me, I gotta have rocks. You know, they've got rocks are key for getting a lot of kills into their team, and especially also if they don't run boots on Zapdos, very essential. So I'm gonna run rocks, ruination, earthquake, rock slide. I had heavy slam on this thing with Lumberry at one point, but I was thinking, you know, I kind of would rather have the recovery. I would rather just maybe put safety goggles on the drift bloom and then keep the passive recovery on the Tinglu. This way, everything, all of my defensive mons have a way to get health back. I mean, apart from Azumarill, but that's mainly offense. So, Ruination, anything that wants to switch in, bam, 50%. And that's key for setting up, like, let's say, Lucario endgame with extreme speed. And then we got 244 HP, 204 defense. Again, this is kind of optimizing the leftovers recovery. And then good to have a good mix of defense and speed up. I can't remember exactly what this is supposed to live, but you know, good to kind of I want to have, obviously, this thing counters Iron Boulder, right? They can't do squat to me. Even close combat will do like 30 to 40 or something like that. And even with that, I'll still live a Swords Dance close combat as long as they're not booster attack. I don't think they would be booster attack though. Or maybe they will be, actually. Now that I think about it, they outspeed me either way. They might as well be booster attack. But then if I run Choice Scarf on something, um, no, even then it won't matter. Oh yeah, it will, because then they won't be booster speed. Yeah, so they'll probably be booster speed, but maybe they'll just be booster attack with webs, you know. Either way, we can live a bunch of hits. And I forced them to close combat, and then Bullet Punch just OHKOs them from Lucario. So we're good either way. Earthquake for that pesky Raging Bolt. Rock Slide for Zapdos and Lando and stuff. I've seen many a time, or well, just one time mainly, but I've seen what happens when I only have Ruination, Rock, and Earthquake, and it loses me the endgame, really, because then I'm stuck. And I need to be able to hit those pesky flying types, so... As much as I would love spikes when they have Landorus and Zapdos and probably Boots Tatsugiri, among other things, I just don't think that spikes are going to do as much in this game. So I'm going to forego spikes, but I'll settle for T-spikes instead. With that, that's the team. We'll see you guys in the battle. Alright people, getting ready to go up against Rhoulder, and I'm so nervous. I'm going to tell him, bro, ready to search. Ooh, I'm nervous, if you can't tell. Gotta get some sweet tea in. Yeah, their team, once I know the team, I can get a game plan with it. You know, gotta give it to them. The strength of their team is you don't quite know what's gonna come. He said you. Oh, yep. I'm like, I'm searching. Let's go with, Kieran. Oh, crap, I picked Elite Four, whatever. Still good. Alright, Rhoulder, what you got, buddy? What you got? Yep, there's the Sableye. This is exactly what I was expecting. No Raging Bolt! No Raging Bolt is amazing for me. That's so good. But they did bring the Hippo, so they're not actually bringing range. So they're probably just going to set up screens, so... Sableye. They gotta have the spin blocker. With Bombi, Lando, Tatsu, Boulder, and I missed one. It was the Hippo. Can't forget the Hippo. Classic Hippo. Just make sure I'm recording everything. That should be good. We should be good. I'm gonna tell him how. Oh, I didn't tell him have fun. Okay. Got my damage calc loaded up. Let's, I think they're just gonna lead Rabombi. So I might just lead off with Noble Gas. This is a little risky for my spin blocker. But I'm pretty sure I know that's what they're gonna do. I just don't want to be put to sleep out of the gate. And I also don't want to lose momentum. I try to switch into it, and then they just get up webs. So I'm hoping maybe I catch them off guard. Alright, here we go. Emerald versus Rhoulder. Let's get into it, buddy. What are you gonna do? Dumb? Who's dumb? Yep, there's the Rebombing. Okay. Please, go for Sleep Powder! Okay, communicating. My internet hasn't been the best, so... lately. We just go for Moonblast. Okay, we should eat that. Actually, it does a heck of a lot. Jeez. Okay, we just take him out. Perfect. Well, dang. Yo, bye. Bloom. Well, no webs. That's incredible. I wanted to run Heavy Slam on the Ting-Lu, but I'd much rather keep Ting-Lu healthy, I think. In the long run, this thing can strength stat back up. What are you gonna do to me, sir? Set up screens? How much attack disable I have? 75. So at level 50, I'll get 95 back. It could be worth. I get a little bit of HP back. Keep this thing a little healthy. They didn't go for a... They went for an attack. So this is good that I... Okay, my... I'm gonna just keep strength sapping. They go for T-Wave, it's fine. Okay, so knock, T-Wave. Well, they be both. They might have Will-O-Wisp, so I'm kind of afraid to switch into it. Just go for Air Slash, get some chip. Okay, they switch. The fact that Urbami's gone and there's no webs is incredible for me. They got into the veteran, who's the hippo. Alright, we do miss, that's a little bit unfortunate. Probably wouldn't have done squat anyways. The fact that my safety goggles are gone does kind of suck now, I just realized, because I take Sandstream chip. I could go into Aka Inu. That might actually be the play. Or I could go this and get rocks. Look better in the long run. Let's get these rocks up. Right off the bat, I mean, the fact that we have we're a mon up is always good. They do just go for rocks, it's fine. I will be able to rapid spin those later. I'm gonna get my rocks as well. If we can force this Terra, that'd be great. We actually outspeed them, so it seems like they want to go for Whirlwind, which is fine. As long as they don't send me out into Drift Bloom. My rocks are up. If they could get me out in a Cryogonal, that'd be perfect. Because Ice Beam will always 2 KO. Could actually send me out into this. Not really what I wanted, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm gonna try to go Aka Inu. Hope they don't have a rock type move. This could be a little risky. But I don't want to send anything else in. Just keep spamming it. That's not good for me. Send me out into something more useful. Maybe back out into Ting-Lu so I can go for Ruination. Perfect. Nice. So the rocks and Whirlwind, they're probably Earthquake Slack Off. This is why I wanted to have Ruination right here. Of course I miss! Of course I missed. That would have been 50%. For all those of you fiending for Heal Emerald to get some hacks, there you go. I miss Ruination so much. And of course it sends me back out into this guy. I can try to get some recovery, though. Man, this thing being at 50% would have been great. But they would have just slacked it off anyway, I guess. But it would have forced them to have to go for slack off and not keep on whirlwinding me. We get the strength sap off, that's perfect. Oh, this is going to give me so much HP back. Keep whirlwinding me, please. Yes, 3 HP, thank you. Okay, that makes up for the ruinations. So they're just going to keep on whirlwinding. So let me back out Naka and you, please. This works too! This works too. Azu goes so hard into their team right now. I'm very tempted to, how long is this? Are they Sand Rock? They're Smooth Rock. So we know they're not Hellman. I think I want to go for Knock. Knock or play rough. They could also stay in, but which is better? I'm gonna go for knockoff. They stayed in, of course they did. Nice play. Please just go for whirlwind again. Thank you. Nice. Okay, so next time the sand won't be up for as long. Rhoulder said, I'm clicking one button, and one button only. And it's whirlwind. I can respect it. Perfect. Yes, thank you. Let's rapid spin these pesky rocks away, shall we? Although that's probably not a very good idea. They're probably going to switch. Actually, I think freeze dry. Can we go for freeze dry? It's going to do a lot to tactic gear anyways. Everything dies on switching, so let's just go for ice beam. Let's find out if they're Spadef or not. They do switch. I don't know what though. I'm assuming they go Sableye. The ninja. Who's the ninja? It is the Sableye, indeed. Take those nice rocks. Thank you so much. I did get kind of lucky with those switch-ins. Look at that. There's a very nice amount. Respectable. They are lefties. Okay, that's cool. I don't want to get T-waved. So go back out into death. Because I need to be faster. Let's see if they go for screens or something. If they do, it's annoying. Alright, perfect. So if I'm them, I probably switch out here. We get more recovery back. See this? Look at this nice passive recovery. Nice, so we can stall out their recovers. I'm gonna put recover and I'm gonna put tally to keep track. So they've used one. Oh, they do go for screens. Okay, that's fine. The way this battle's been going, I mean, light screens aren't very good for him, to be honest. Probably gonna go for Reflect now, though. Wait. Recover, T-Wave? I don't think they have T-Wave, right? Wait. Because they have Knockoff! Oh, perfect, so they don't even have it. So I'm gonna go for Earthquake now. Okay, we should have kept on going for Ruination, but we saved the Ruination for later. I have plenty of Ruinations, what am I saying? See how much that does. Yeah, it doesn't do as much. We wasted another recover though. This is fine. Stalling out these light screen turns. They don't have Reflect. I'm kind of wondering why they don't have Reflect, you know. A common criticism of my team is that it's mainly physical. So they do get rid of my leftovers, which kind of sucks, but you know, it had to happen at some point. Do a good chunk there. just going to keep on stalling out these turns. I just don't want to get T-Waved if I don't have to. If we can get rid of this ninja, that'd be great. There's a third recover. Alright. You know, this is a type of gameplay you'd expect from two bulky teams. But they didn't even bring Raging Bull! I'm not letting anybody else get paralyzed, I'm sorry to say, buddy. There goes their light screen, so they're going to want to go for it again. So let's see if we go for Earthquake here. Alright. Fourth recover. You know, trying to alternate. Save my ruinations. You've only got so many of these, buddy. Alright, perfect. That's recover number 5. They're running low on him. I'm so glad I put Ruination on over Spikes. Could go for a light screen. Ooh, perfect. We're gonna get some big chip on something. The Gentleman. Who's the Gentleman? Melandorus. Take some nice rocks. We do land. Let's go. This is crucial chip. Alright, let's calc Lando versus Ting-Lu. They're not Weather Ball or anything. How much does Rock Slide do? It's not doing a lot, I'm not gonna lie. It only does 20 to 25. They're probably 2 at KOs. I'm gonna just Rock Slide. They do go for the Gravity. Very cool. But that does mean I can go for Earthquake now and do even more. Alright. Earth Power, we should eat that up. Yep, look at that. Alright, Lando I. KO, bye. Ting. Alright, that's pretty good. Having that thing gone. Mr. Cheese! Ah, Sir Cheesington! Hello, how's it going? So obviously Azu is a good switch. I'm more tempted to go Aka Inu. Although maybe Noble Gas is the better switch to keep up my hazard. But how much do I really need them? I do need them for Boulder, actually. To make sure it takes that chip. So I think I go Noble Gas first. We scout for the Terra. Let's see what the world this thing is. They're probably going to go for Rapid Spin. I'm so bad. I haven't even had a chance to get at my T-Spike. But, you know, Mew just hasn't had a good opportunity to come in. That Sableye is still out there. Okay, they go for Surf. How much does this do? There's 1,000,000,000%, but at least we blocked the Rapid Spin. I'll try to get off another Strength Sap. So, they go for Surf, that's fine, we block the spin. Okay, okay. I'm gonna try to bait out their Terra, find out what the heck it is. If I had to guess, Terra Poison, Terra Steel, but the thing is we gotta bait it out. This might also be the best chance for me to Rapid Spin, so do that. Alright, there's the Terra. What is it, sir? Is it Terra Ghost? Oh, wait, Terra Ghost. I'm guessing Terra Steel or Poison. But this is what I want. I want to bait it out. Terra Fire! I said it in my team builder. It could be Terra Fire too, so good on them. Extreme Speed will do a lot to this thing. Okay, but this is good. So Ting-Lu just should take him out. So I also go for Rapid Spin. Okay. What's the best? Because obviously they're going to go for Terrify. So they can't really touch Shine A. So, right, let me just check. It doesn't have any other moves that can hit me. I'm not seeing any. I'm gonna go hard Shine A. I'm Assault Vest. So I suspected they could be Terrifier, but that means they can't touch me. Alright, perfect. We eat this up. For breakfast. And then we go for knockoff. So, Hippo could come in. Rhoulder. I really want to get these rocks back up. Just go for Surf. Just squat diddly. That was a crit. Look at that. Got rid of their boots. Perfect. Oh yeah, I thought they took chip from rocks, but it was the rapid spin. Go for one more time. Oh, I guess I could have played rough actually. Yeah, I should have played rough. It's fine. We knock off something else. Veteran. What's Hippo's base speed? Would they really go back into Tatsukiri? I'm willing to risk it. If I can get rid of this thing. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. That wasn't a crit either. I have to look at the screen every time. KO by Azu. Perfect. So they're down to 3. Shiny's getting a little chip, but that's okay. We still have Mew at full. Ting-Lu's around half. Cryogonal's still at a good HP. The Veteran comes out. So I think we just get him in range that Bullet Punch can kill. Does this thing get Psychic Terrain? Surely not. Yeah, I don't see it. Illegal. So we just Aqua Jet here. Does a good chunk. Mighty Cleaves, that's gonna take us out. I think Sableye, I think Lucario is about to clean up here. Azu, KO, bye. Alright. Let me make sure, because before I was a bit off on the screen. It's time to once again behold the power of a Super Saiyan. Oh, they're gonna switch. Mr. Cheese! I also control the power of Terra. Witness my true and ultimate golden form. Let's go, Lucario. Come on, HIM. Bullet punch this thing. Adaptability. We just got Mega Spec with Pokemon Z. Haha. Do it now. Bullet punch. Let's bet him anyways. And how much is the Sableye? I feel like it was decent though, right? So, Tatsu, by what's it called? Lucario. Let me calc Bullet Punch into Sableye. Terra Steel. Bullet Punch. Sableye, Prankster Wall. Dang, that does nothing. the same time, though, they're just gonna probably paralyze me. How much does Earthquake do? 36. Let's just make the safe play and go out into death. They can't touch me. I don't want to get paralyzed and somehow lose to that at the end. Yep, there's the T-Wave. Okay, for some reason I thought Bullet Punch would do a lot more and that they were a lot lower. But I'm really glad I started keeping tallies of how many recovers they had. So we just Ruination here. Alright, it's going to be a slow, painful process, but we're going to finally take out this pesky Sableye eventually. Earthquake. Yep, there's another recover. Alright, so that's 6, so they've only got 2 more left. I just realized the tragic thing is that Ting-Lu was kind of a big reason they lost in Season 1 to me. So, once again, the Ting-Lu is just standing in the way. Just this insurmountable wall. I think I have enough Ruinations. I'm gonna just keep spamming it. There's Recover number 7. They only got 1 more, and I'm gonna force them to go for it again here. We keep hitting them. We hit every single one except the one versus Hippo, but that's fine. Alright, there's Recover number 8. They can't recover up anymore. How long has this battle been? 25 minutes. I thought it was a little bit longer. I feel like I've been in versus Sableye for forever, but I still feel like some of the ones like Cap versus Anastasia took longer than this. Or I know they did because of the runtime, but this feels longer. I'm sorry, buddy. I had to do it to you. I hope you know we can still be friends. We'll still do mocks after this. But you know, I'm in my heel era, bro. You might take me out with this close combat. Alright, the Sableye finally goes down. KO by Ting-Lu. Ting-Lu's got 2 kills. Okay, probably gonna get a 3rd. In comes Vegeta. Very nice to see you, sir. Take this nice Earthquake, my friend. Can you come in with close combat? Sacred Sword. No, they cannot. KO by Ting-Lu. And that's gonna be GG's, gang. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. GG's to Rhoulder. That wasn't easy. That was a tough one. But yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.